Hey everyone, so if you missed the live Sunday Synergy that I did today on Zoom, I am going to quickly run through the cards that came up. Sorry we missed you. It was a wonderful gathering. So the cards for this week, because we are in the Leo energy, and this is also a Leo new moon, I'm going and focusing on joy. And so the three cards that I pulled, the first one is, what can I do to increase joy? The second one is, how do I embrace that increased joy? And the third one is, how do I live in that joy? So the first one of how do I increase joy is stand still. And so the idea of this whole transformation, this rebirthing, this, opening to the new, the beginnings, we have to get in touch with what we currently have and know what that is so we can let go or call in. But we can't do that unless we stand still, unless we take some time to put our feet deep down in the mud, in the waters of our emotions, getting in touch with our intuition and finding out, what joy do I have? And what really does bring me joy now in this moment? Not what I found joyful 6 months ago, but now, what is that? And when you can be in touch with that, then you can really start to increase that joy, particularly with this new moon energy, but set your intention to increase that joy and then do the work. Right? We can't just set the intention and say, okay, we got to do the work. The next card is, how do I embrace that increased joy? So once we've tapped in to what is our joy and what does bring us joy and what doesn't bring us joy, once we really understand that, we move into happiness. And in happiness, in that place, we can then start sharing that with others. But first we have to do the inside work alone. And then we can start to share in community. Then we can come up out of that research down below and jump up, right? In happiness, in the new birthing, the new day. And then how do I live that joy? I've now increased it and I'm embracing it, but how do I live it? And you live it in purity. So getting in touch with it, really feeling it, really understanding. And in your mind, you thought, this brought me joy, but now you're understanding, you know what, it really doesn't anymore. I have evolved. I have moved to a new level of consciousness myself. So it is reasonable that what used to bring me joy no longer does. Not because there's anything wrong with it. It's just that now I'm looking for a higher expression of that joy. And when you get there and that happiness really vibrates and resonates and transmits, you are coming from purity. And that's where everything really just starts flowing. It just starts flowing because it's resonating with you in your most pure self, you're using the word purity again, you've really come to know that. And that's what starts resonating. And that's where it feels pure. It's not diluted, it's not muddied, it's not confused, it's not conflicting, it's purity. And when you show up in the world in that space, then everything vibes off of that, right? Your vibe attracts your tribe. So that's what we have for Sunday Synergy. We'll be back on social media live next week, but I think I'm going to do Zoom once a month. And so I'd encourage you to join in. It was really great. All right. Take good care, everyone, and have a great week. We'll see you next time. Lots of love.